Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to stop...
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hazard. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Araujo. And it's Lopez. Araujo does well to get it back. Hazard, that's a cute ball. And he's well positioned here, and Boyan!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Vermin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Harrison cuts it out. Nicely aimed pass. Araujo. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vermin. And it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni, lovely pass, but can he get there?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Rudiger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vermin. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into not. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tchouaméni coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Bojan Krkic plays it short. Camavinga! And he's heaved it away. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Fermin.
Bojan Krkic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona take a 2. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Here we go again.
Sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Rudiger. And it's Hazard. Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Lenormand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Hazard. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. He's found the way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. To Hazard. Yamal. That's a sharp pass. Moved on forwards. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. And it's Hazard. And Koundé. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks one through. That is good alertness. Almost an hour gone. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Lopez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham thinks about the shot. Flings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona have their third corner. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! No mistake! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
Kubasi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super ball! And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Alvarez. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Bojan. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's lofted through here. Yamal. Chouameni. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Eder Militao.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. And it's De Jong. Fermin powering forward here. De Jong. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Back towards the middle. Nicely spread. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Kubasi. Alonso. Eder Militao. He has a look up. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. And Kubasi. Can he get it through? Turns and goes back. Mbappe. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Yamal. He's on it. Can he get Fermin? We've got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hazard takes a look up. That's very neat. And it's Xavi Alonso. De Jong. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Shot a goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Bojan. And it's Xabi Alonso. Alvarez. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Bojan. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they've got a throw. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's through now, there's the shot! It's hit the upright. Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Alvarez at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
De Jong.
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's De Jong. Bojan. Alvarez. Threads one in. Thinks... And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hazard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He can get that clear. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rudiger. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance, must be! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Hazard. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's Bojan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Alonso. Now Eder Militao, looking tidy in possession here. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. And
it's Bojan. Eder Militao. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's got the... He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from...
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And he's managed to get free. He rises! It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! again in a trice, and they are soaring. That's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Hazard. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Chouameni is there, and he can pick it up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had it nicked away. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Lewandowski. Koundé gets it clear. Looking for the run. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a great pick out. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! It's loose. Oh, that's another chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the counter is on. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mbappe with a definite foul there. Chouameni. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pinged towards the front line. Now that looks a decent ball, and this is Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Pedri. Great vision. And the through ball. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yamal hurtling down that right flank.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it, and he's going to have his name taken.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni, Azar, looking for a runner. Vinicius Junior, out of play for a throw. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tchouaméni. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He's... Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And we have our very first corner. Mendieta goes short, opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewandowski. Pedri. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Rudiger wins the duel this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vinicius Junior. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's found a way past. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona could not have hoped for a better opportunity. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He is through here. He's in a... Goes for a shot! There it is! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Spread it left. Well timed, excellent interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's been played through. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, this time surely! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Pedri goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Kubo. Tchouaméni. Azar. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 1, el dorsal 2.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
El dorsal 19.
Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
El dorsal 13.
Pedri gets into a good position.
El dorsal 14.
Rashford! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Tchouaméni picks it up from the goal kick, looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Agume. Gavi. And it's Griezmann. Koundé cuts out the pass. Pedri. Griezmann is onto it in a flash. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Rashford. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Kubo. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rashford tries to play it through. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. Rudiger gets a foot in here. And it's Rashford. Isco. Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal. It's a searching pass. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3 será sustituido.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Madrid go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Gavi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's very neat.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Koundé short changes him with that pass. And time is up. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Has a look up and drives it forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, no joy this time. Played with speed from back to front. Ronaldinho, played down the flank, and this is Messi. He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that.
And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Yamal, Rudiger gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho, and here's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chouameni running with the ball. First quarter of an hour gone. David Villa. Could be danger here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. He is through here. He's decent chance! Yes, it's in! Barcelona are back in business. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision. Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Delivery from Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Probing pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. Al Kubasi with the clearance. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Belletti. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pedri. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played, well played. Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays it out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Belletti. Hazard. Pedri. And it's Koundé.
There will
Hazard.
be 1 minute added time.
And he's found a way past. Hazard. Hazard! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Tchouaméni.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, it's a great ball here. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Barcelona kick off the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Takes a shot! Sensational from David Villa!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you... Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Yamal! And that would have been some goal.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Mbappe. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Yamal.
The attendance for this match
Yamal.
was 72,306.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Can he finish? He scores! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light.
He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! Back to within 1. Interesting. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Tries a shot! Neymar. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He might be in here! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. It's Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here
Messi.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, David Villa. Number 11, Neymar. Number 4, Bellingham. Number 19,
Araujo.
Ronaldinho.
Almost 75 minutes on the
Coming
clock
on the
now.
Field, number
And it's De
15,
Jong.
Bale. Number 20,
Eden Militao
Mbappe.
did just about
Number
enough to come
9,
out on top there.
Vinicius Junior.
Neither party overly
Number
willing to
28,
compromise.
Ricky Point. Number 21,
Ball's gone astray.
Frenkie de Jong. Substitution in progress.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vinicius Junior. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé does well to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Jong. Ricky Puig can so cleverly, but there's the shot! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Mbappe.
Six
Good ball,
added
good
minutes
take.
has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's De Jong. He's on it, can he get away? Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rafinha. Ricky Puig. Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. This might spell danger. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. No Spain. And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome
turn
to
either way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. We have already started here. Hazard making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good... Bellingham! It's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Mbappe. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Hazard. And it's Chouameni. Goes for the shot! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was...
Just the keeper to beat! They want to be quick to recover this. He's missed, but not by that far.
Vinicius Junior has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pedri is there to clear. Madrid have a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Corner number 2 then. Vinicius Junior! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Chouameni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This looks promising. He's found... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior thinks one through. Now it's Mbappe, and he's away.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Goulet. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chouameni. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely shaped ball. Caught offside that time. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Five minutes till the break. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Chouameni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goulet.
There will be 3
The pass is
minutes
intercepted.
added time.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Rudiger picks it up from the goal kick. Threads one in. Played out towards the right wing. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely bit of skill. Al-Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Spread it left. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent chance! We've got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Looking for options for movement. Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior. Koundé does well to stand firm and defend it. Vinicius Junior. They get a throw in. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi Alonso.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's found a way through. Koundé. It's run loose here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, that's disappointing. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. Bellingham. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position. Hazard with the delivery. Rudiger gets it away. Quality ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That has ended up in no man's land. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Now there's a... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Barcelona finding their passes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played. Garcia. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And he's there to get it away. Bellingham! Can he get it through? Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Hazard. Could be danger. Goes for a shot! And he's found the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that pass isn't the best. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. And the finish! There's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.